Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Zerra and it's good to talk to you after a pretty long time. I did play this game a couple times, but unfortunately I have a lot of work to do and there's a lot of overtime, and I do apologize that I did not have quite time to make new contents. However, I decided to give this video a new title: Zerra's favorite tier 3 to tier 10 cruisers and destroyers. For battleship will be another video. So in this video I'll just talk about my favorite cruisers and destroyers from tier 3 and all the way to tier 10. So the first cruiser. Now I know that in some patches ago Wargaming debuffed the range of some cruiser and pretty significant buff to St. Louis tier 3 US cruiser. However, this is not a US cruiser, it's a Soviet beast, and I honestly believe it's for me #1 pick when I would like to play a tier 3 cruiser. Why? Because of the guns. Just serious. It's 130 millimeters guns, and they benefit of advanced firing training and BFT, and you can have, of course, better range and faster reload and stuff like that. I only 4-point capped, but I honestly believe that it doesn't matter what ship you hit, you can easily do, I'm not joking, between 15 to 3,000 salvo damage. Salvo, yes, you heard me right. At tier 3, 3,000 damage salvo is just hilarious. Just look at this, how many guns. It's loaded in guns, and I honestly believe when I'm playing, I know she's slow, I know she's pre-war Dreadnought, but it's a lot of fun. In this game, she is absolutely amazing. At tier 3, I don't know what's my favorite. This is not the best, it's actually my favorite. Let's go to touch 3 and we are going for Dersky. Oh, there we have one hell of a bugger. Did I sold her? Yes, I did, unfortunately. But it's all about the torpedo. You can YOLO win in. However, I do not think that she is strong or especially good because of the torps. I know she got a little bit buffed when they came up. They have very stupid 3-kilometer torps, I do believe, and it's now 4. Now, if I have to choose one destroyer that I own, and I receive it for free, guys, you're never gonna believe, I played the mission and I received this bugger, and it's all about torps, 7.5 kilometer, 57 knots. Well, this is, I should say, my to go, because I have very few tier 3 destroyers, but this I would pick. Not, she has crappy guns, but pretty awesome torpedoes. So torpedoes are great. It's after all a tier 3. Let's move out to tier 4. Tier 4 destroyers, my #1 pick. I still enjoy this bugger like crazy. Probably you guys see in my live stream, and there it's Clemson. At Clemson, honestly, I believe tier for tier, this must be, for me Zerra channel, the strongest tier 4 destroyer. Yes. If you have another tier 4 destroyer, don't try full HP Clemson to gun out. You might die, that's the thing. I'm not saying that she has amazing torps, no. It's 2 launchers in each side, but it's all about double guns. And the guns layout are why I feel that this bugger is so strong. It's, you don't have this very high light shells like Cleveland, like Farragut, like Mayhem. It goes to moon and back. Well, this doesn't. This is more flat, which is very unusual for US destroyers, and it's a whole lot easier. And of some strange reason, I don't know, if you shooting with 6 guns, even though the caliber of guns are not that big versus probably some other destroyer, it hits hard, especially versus light cruisers and other destroyers. So I always, when I'm engaging another Clemson, is he a sail clubber or he's just trying to reach gearing? That's my first question. And if he is a seal clubber, then I have to be careful, because it's could go 50-50 if I'll survive that engage. But in general, keep that in mind, guys. I'm not joking. Do not take any tier 4 Clemson for noobs, because probably they liked this bugger so much they seal clubbing. That's what I'm trying to say. So now move on to the cruisers, and we are going for the Japan. Oh man, I do enjoy this bugger like crazy, and it's Kuma. Kuma, it's close to a paper ship. What I'm trying to say, she's soft as a cheesecake, but on the other hand has very good guns. Unfortunately, Wargaming decided to have this 139 or below advanced fire train BFT, so she got heavily nerfed. Why? I will tell you why. She has 140, so she does not benefit of any other destroyer, even though she's a light cruiser. So it's she was a whole lot stronger when I played her first time, and she was absolutely hilarious good cruiser. Now in this day, I don't play her that often, and almost no whatsoever. She is still a good when you're top dog, because at tier 4 you still have preferential matchmaking. But the biggest problem with her, it's guys, that the battleships. The battleship will kill you in any angle, no matter what you do. Even with HE, you'll get Citadel with HE, especially from Royal Navy battleships, and you'll die very fast. Even though you have the whole package, you have a spotter plane, you have torpedoes and pretty good guns for its tier. For tier 5, guys, there's very serious touch tree. Easy, we still gonna stay at Japan, and we are going for what we are going for tier 5. Okay, we're going to port for tier 5, because this is the bugger number 1 in my opinion. Tier for tier, the best premium ship in this game, together with the Fiji or Kamikaze are the same. Because Wargaming decided to nerf the Minekaze. This supposed to be in back old days. It was basically a Minekaze with same torpedo, with same everything. But now it's such a huge big difference between Minekaze and this Kamikaze. It's all about the torpedo, because your guns are alright. I mean, you can still do 1000 damage each one salvo if you hit, but and decent percentage to put your enemy on fire. The reload, it's horrible, and turret traverse speed, but it's all about those babies. You will wreck BB like there's no tomorrow if you know how to play Japanese destroyer. And this, in my opinion, is absolutely the best tier 5 destroyer of any tier 5 destroyers in this game. For tier 5 cruisers, oh man, it's pretty obvious that I still have her, even though when I played her first time, she was close to overpower. You mean overpower? Yes, because when she came out this gunning bed, I had range 18.1 or something ridiculous, much faster rate of fire and faster turret traverse speed, and Wargaming decided to nerf all 152, 55, 150 millimeters guns, and she does not benefit. She's still pretty strong at tier 5, and this is the reason why I personally honestly believe that she's fine cruiser, pretty strong tier 5 in my opinion. Once again, when she was released, she was absolute a beast of a cruiser. Alright, let's move on to tier 6. At tier 6, guys, we are still going for Japan, and my to go and my favorite destroyer at tier 6, it's no less than Fubuki, and this is the bugger I played in a rank battle, and I honestly believe that she is fulfill her role of a destroyer thanks to the 3 launchers, 3 torpedoes, 10 kilometers, 59 knots. It's not bad, come on, 59 knots for tier 6, not bad, but it's all about hard hitting torps, reload 64 seconds, and it's pretty fast reload. And remember guys, you don't have to hit all 9 torpedoes to do a bunch of damage to a battleship or a cruiser. You know, even if you hit only of your 6 torpedo, you might delete that ship. But the strongest about this ship, it's the concealment and 3 launchers. 3 launchers, it's you can send, you know, you can create such a nice good looking wall. Even though the, let's say, battleship turns, you can predict one, how should I say, when you aim for your torpedoes, one left, one dead on, and one on the right, which basically means you create such a big wall that even though she does some adjustment, you might still hit your target. That's the thing about the Fubuki. At tier 6, guys, there's a lot of cruisers. I do believe it's close to, I don't know, 15 cruisers at tier 6. But now this is kind of important, guys. It's very, very important what I'm gonna say right now. My favorite tier 6 was, I repeat, was the Cleveland. But Zerra, what's wrong with her? Well, she is the best cruiser in PvE. If you have Cleveland, don't take anything else. She is one hell of a beast of this cruiser. Amazing. I do believe you can spec her with 80 freaking 4 in AA at tier 4. You'll wreck tier 5, tier 6, tier 7's playing like there's no tomorrow. Serious. 84 in freaking A. I don't even believe that tier 8 US cruiser has better than 84 in AA. So how potent, strong she is. Unfortunately, her downside, and this is the reason I do not enjoy her playing in random battle, if there's not a bunch of islands, she needs islands to survive. It's all about this goddamn range. Her range is 14.6, and you're never gonna hit anything above 14. She has very hard. She's close quarter, powerful beast of a bunch of guns, but at close range, I'm talking about within 10 kilometers, then she's strong. Unfortunately, she's not my favorite. The favorite, it's no less than the Soviet beast of Bugioni, my buddy. She is fine, and the reason I have her in random battle versus all other tier 6, you may argue there's a lot of tier 6, good tier 6, even my Leander in some ways she's pretty strong, but no, it's all about the range. Look at this, 16.6 kilometers in range with rail guns. Why? I have, what kind of 950 meters a second. This is, guys, the first Soviet rail gun, laser guns, 950 meters a second. So, okay, come on. I don't know how you go back. There you go. All right. All right. So that's it. Now let's move on to tier 7. Now at tier 7, guys, it's same thing goes. I need to talk to you guys. I am so upset about wargaming. You're never gonna believe what I say right now. Wargaming, stop mess up with the entire line. All this line from Minekaze all the way to Akizuki. Do I not recommend any of those destroyers? And the answer is no. They used to be the best one, and now they are all a pile of, I don't want to say anything. She was my to go. I don't even have the captain right now. I don't believe I put it on Fubuki, if I'm not mistaken. The biggest problem with her, and she had 16 torps available, but now you have to trade between smoke or torpedo rearm. When she came out first, you have torpedo rearm and the smoke, so you had one additional slot that Wargaming decided to take her. It's still a good destroyer. Don't get me wrong. It's a fine tier 7 destroyer, but it's not quite as powerful what she is right now after nerf. Because let's face it, and this is the reason it's not my favorite. Look at the speed, 34 knots. You gotta be joking me. If you do one mistake, do you think that, hell, even tier 6 cruiser have faster, some tier 6 cruiser have faster speed than this destroyer, and that's something wrong. You cannot sell away. You know, you have to pray that you have a speed boost available, otherwise you may not. I know her strength, it's actually the detection, I do believe it's 5.8, which is amazing. Very, very good, 5.8 in detection. But how should I say? She's a fine torpedo boat, but if you have this perk instead and you don't have smoke, one mistake will cost you the ship. That's what I'm trying to say. So now it's not any forgivable when you have to choose between smoke and torpedoes. Reload. What would I pick for tier 7s instead? Kind of a hard. Touch 3. Probably Bliska. Now, what's her special? It's the speed, and it's 7 guns. And it's pretty concealment. The concealment, it's all right. 6.8. When she came out, she was absolutely amazing. I have close to 1,392,455 experience with this captain, which basically is this 19-point captain. She is a lot of fun, and I still believe she is alright. She's not as strong as what you're supposed to be, because this is not World of Tanks, guys. World of Warship, all premium ship can be and will be nerfed. This is unfortunately one of them. She's still strong, but not what she's supposed to, because let's face it, she had 4-kilometer invincible fire, which basically means that this is the first destroyer I was not afraid to engage cruiser for crowd out loud, as long as I was more than 10.4 kilometers away from them, because from 10.4 all the way to 14.4 that was invisible fire, 4 freaking kilometers, which basically means that as long as I will sail away from them and keep this in mind, because come on, it's not hard with this destroyer to stay within let's say more than 10 kilometers, and with all those guns you might hit your target, but she's still alright, but by far not as good as when she was out. Alright, did we talk about tier 7's cruiser? No, we didn't. Let me see, a tier 7 cruiser, it must be what do you think I'm gonna choose, Belfast or Fiji? Seriously, guys, I still have 19 points in my Fiji. I still believe that Fiji in some ways are stronger than Belfast. What? It's all because, guys, of the heal. Belfast does not have heal and does not have torps, and all those, you see, if a Belfast it's in a smoke, you as a battleship, you can, if you have pretty healthy, you can go and try to engage that smoke, but not so much in Fiji. She might torpedo you, and she has a hydro and so on. So you may argue that Belfast in many ways she is better ship. For me, I still did not touch this captain because I do enjoy this cruiser, and this is still my number one to go at tier 7. Alright, let's move on to tier 8. At tier 8 we are stalking to destroy, and I honestly believe that Loyang is the strongest tier 8 destroyer, but my favorite destroyer, I don't own Loyang, it's the Kiev. Why Kiev? Kiev, it's all about the speed and the goddamn range at 14.7 kilometers. And this, guys, when she is top dog, don't ever, you as US destroyer, Japanese destroyer, don't try to fight her. You might lose, that's the thing. Of course, if she only has this Kiev 2000 HP pool left or less, then you might have a slightly chance. But if he has, let's say, full HP, you have a full HP, and you are a Japanese destroyer, hell, even a German destroyer, don't try to fight her, you might lose, because the HE, I'm talking about the guns, reload every 4.5 seconds and deals maximum damage. It's 870 meters a second, railguns, 1900 damage maximum HE damage, with 8.5% to put you on fire. So it's hard hitting, and remember, if she's sailing towards you, have 4 guns available, and they are kind of tied together. That's the thing you don't understand, my dear viewers. Double turrets means the shells are tied together, and they're more likely, if this captain is knowing what he's doing, to hit them target. Let's move on to tier 8, and oh man, at tier 8 it's hard, because I don't know what the hell to choose between Chapayev and Mogami. Chapayev, it used to invisible fire for 2 kilometers, and she has radar, and after all, she still have rail guns, 950 meters a second, and the range, fire range, is amazing, 17.3. I don't know, I still honestly believe that hard to decide between which is my favorite ship between Chapayev and Mogami. No, I do apologize. I know exactly what's my favorite tier 8 ship. I do apologize, guys. Is this RP or Takao or the Atago? This is my favorite. I forgot about her beauty. This is absolutely a monster. Why? Of 2 things, guys. I kind of forgot. She's the first tier 8 cruiser with non-smoke cruiser with heal, which is a huge thing. And with amazing detection, 9.4 kilometer. Hell, she can even invisible torps, ninja torps. And something else that this makes her kind of strong, I'll tell you exactly, her torpedo layout. You see where in the front the first torpedo are? Guys, this is all close, not quite, but close to Scharnhorst torpedo layout, that you can straight ahead torpedo someone in front of you. In Mogami, or let's say Zhao, you have to sail away, and then you can use the goddamn torps. So how should I say, her torpedo arc are amazing at those 2 front, and they are 10 kilometers hard hitting torps, so you don't ever want to receive 1 torp. And about her strength, it's powerful 203 millimeters Japanese HE shells, which will do 3,300 damage, and AP 4,700. You can definitely use AP versus light cruisers and some other cruisers showing you broadside. And the stealth is amazing. Her weakness is, of course, it's guys, the AA. You still have a plane, which helps you a little bit. But yeah, I kind of forgot, guys. No doubt she is my to-go tier 8 cruiser in this game, and I still believe she is one of the strongest cruisers tier for tier. That's what I'm trying to say. And her sister ships, Atago. Let's move on to tier 9. At tier 9 I know exactly 100% we are going to US and the best all-rounder. I'm not saying the best because I still have Udaloy, but the best all-rounder. She fulfilled her role of a destroyer, and that it's Fletchies. Fletchy is my number one. And what do I have? Oh, I do have 19 points captain as well. No wondering, guys, I live this destroyer like crazy. I still believe she is in many ways the strongest tier 9 silver non-premium destroyer, because we have US Black. That thing is even more broken with stupid radar and smoke, and has the same smoke, and of course torpedoes are a little bit different, but it's still a radar destroyer. Please let me know what you think about radar destroyers. And this is my to-go tier 9 destroyer, and I love her, even though I enjoy Udaloy as well, but Udaloy cannot cap like this can, and this is more agile, and the consumer are great. I can detect Gary, I can detect Shimakaze and so on, so her detection is absolutely fantastic. 5.8, and Rudder it's same thing. And now guys, we are going to tier 9 cruisers, and it's very clear forward that we're going to Germany and we are going to Rune. Absolutely, in my opinion, one of the best tier 9 cruisers, no doubt about it. This is my way to go. Oh man, I have a lot of goddamn flags to go for tier 9. So please let me know what you think about this beast of a cruiser. She has one big downside, it's her firepower. You only have 3 guns in the front, but when you're sailing away you have 6 more. So the gun layout are kind of weird, but that's the only downside with her. Otherwise she's just amazing. Now we are going to tier 10 cruisers, and in my opinion, you're never gonna believe what I'm gonna say right now, all tier 10 cruiser are fantastic, or all they are strong in their own way. I mean, Des Moines is strong at close range, and her you know, Zhao, it's amazing ship, Henry IV, it's amazing ship, and yeah, and Hindenburg, I honestly believe that one of the best all-rounder cruiser at tier 10, I honestly believe it's the Hindenburg. I don't hold her, I have to play this rune more, but my favorite tier which I own, it's the Mother Russia, and that's the Moskva. Now I have to put some pain, I do have to apologize, guys, but I enjoy her like crazy. I mean, she fulfills actually a role of a supporter. I honestly believe if you have her near you, battleship captain, don't worry about destroyers and don't worry about her plane. So my question to you, battleship captain, let's say if you have a Yamato or Kurfürst or whatever tier 10 battleship you have, it's somehow good feeling when you have a Moskva close to you. So when you're in aircraft carriers play, or there's 5 destroyers in each side, probably you're not that comfortable alone, but with a cruiser nearby, she does not have the best AA, she does not have the best concealment, but what she has, in my opinion, the best options that can support you as a battleship. She has the whole package. She has radar, long range radar. What's the radar? It's 11.7 kilometers. AA bubble. Let's go to the AA. I would like to very much see what is the bubble. 3.5, 4.2, 6.8. Let's go to the upgrade. if I would have this upgrade, the AA mod 1, I will have her in 92 in freaking AA. And I honestly believe if I put this AA module, the AA guns modification there, my dose 4.2 will go all the way to 8 kilometers in how should I say, AA aura. Yeah, I honestly believe that in AA aura you will have close to 8 kilometers. What basically that means that when she popped the AA defense, there's no way in hell the with this module, AA module, the planes will go away from you as a battleship and back alive. That's what I'm trying to say. She's not an AA monster, but her AA aura, it's amazing. And she's alright. And same things goes with her guns versus destroyer. Don't try ever fight Moskva, because she might hit you and she might kill you. Hard hitting HE shells and AP shells and so on. That's her strength. She's, in my opinion, one of the best support BB cruiser. That's the right word. I'm not saying she's the best, but she's a very good goddamn support. You can argue that all tier 10 cruiser are amazing and they are strong, every single one of them. There's no such thing as a weak tier 10 cruiser. Keep that in mind. Now, I'll tell something that you're never gonna believe, and I played yesterday with my destroyer, tier 10 destroyer, and I know exactly what I'm talking about, guys. You're never gonna believe, for capping and dealing with other destroyers in the cap and gunfight, I honestly believe that this bugger Z52, it's one of the strongest tier 10 destroyers. Once again, I'm not saying that she's the best, because in my honestly opinion, exactly like cruiser, there's no such thing as a crappy bad tier 10 destroyer. They're all amazing, but in my honestly opinion, if you want to go for a cap and there's always one or two other destroyers and you're facing a Z52, prepare to get wrecked. I played in, and this is also, I kind of forgot, T3. We are going to the Mother Russia, and this is my tier 2. I still have a gearing as well, don't get me wrong, but this, in my opinion, it's slightly stronger than gearing, yes. And we're deciding to buff her rate of fire and the concealment. And honestly, now the difference between this in concealment and gearing, it's only 100 meters, and same thing with Shima. The problem is that, guys, if you facing Grozovoi, use a Shima. I know you can send the damn torps, you might delete Grozovoi, but before you send the damn torps, Grozovoi might eat you alive for dinner, breakfast, and lunch. I was playing with this destroyer yesterday, and I was providing some help to a friendly Z52. We wrecked every single destroyer. I mean, a Z52 and Grozovoi together working side by side will basically eat and shit all the enemy destroyers, no matter what kind of destroyers you are. Even if you're a goddamn Kaba, you have to be prepared that those two destroyers have firepower. And something else I like, why I kind of like this destroyer, it's because you have this AA module, which you, why the hell not? And of course you can go to upgrades. You can choose between your speed boost and AA defense, and when you do that, you might kill some tier 9, 10 planes, especially spotter planes. You will wreck spotter plane like there's no tomorrow. I'm not saying that the whole squad, if Midway will come for you, you're dead no matter what ship you are, but I'm just saying if the annoying spotter planes, which, you know, a cruiser or battleship has, you can deal with that. You take them out and you just get the hell out. And something else why I kind of like, she fulfills every single, in my opinion, a role of a destroyer. Stealth, Torpedo, yes, check. 10 kilometers, 65 knots, close to Fletcher's speed. Hard hitting, 14,600. Maybe it's not the highest, but it's still 10 kilometers torps. And something else, it's about the speed, 41.5 with speed boost. No, speed flag, sorry. Let's go to exterior. Do I have any signal? Speed flag, yes I do. And just like that, guys, my speed, it's 41.5, and that is the biggest difference between Grozovoi and the gearing. If you have this speed boost, you are getting hell out of there, you know what I mean. But yes, they are very close gearings in this Grozovoi because they are gun boats and pretty good torpedo boats. I understand that gearing has much better torps and much more long range torps, but come on guys, if you have the concealment 4 kilometers and your torpedoes are 10, you're pretty okay. I mean, 4 kilometers is pretty, and not just stupid strong, but it's all right. I mean, you can definitely deal. And the way you play with this destroyer, it's if after you're hitting 1 or 2 torps in your enemy, you pop the smoke and you use the goddamn guns, while that battleship captain has used the damage count, and you'll try to do even more damage or probably even delete him. Guys, that's all I'd like to say for now. Please subscribe to my channel, and please let me know what is your favorite tier 3 to tier 10 destroyers and cruisers. Thanks for watching, and always, captains, fair seas and goodbye.